trophies speak to the traditions and the spirit of the contest between schools, and sometimes they also come wrapped as a massive bronze pig. Floyd of Rosedale is on the line in the matchup we have coming up. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hawkeyes offense will get first crack at it here. Not much in life feels better than really sticking it to your rival, and Iowa did just that against Minnesota a year ago.
They destroyed them, and I think you talked about it for a year. You've heard about it for a year. And rivalry games, they mean more. The emotion's a little bit higher, so if you don't think Palmer, Minnesota's going to be tipped off and ready to rock and roll, you're at the wrong game.
And this game's so important, too, because I think it just sets the tone for Minnesota and Iowa the rest of the year. They play this game in October, and if you win, you can ride the momentum into the rest of the season.
At the 45 on its way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Working that left side now. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after you.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Right on the money. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Finds his man. It's Jamison. Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Got his man on the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the grab. It's Jamison. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd of Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far. And it's passed down, and the uniforms changes, and the names change. But it's so cool, the history of this intact. People keeping track of the records, and it means something to those players back then and to these now.
Yeah, tradition, that's one of the things that makes college football the greatest sport in the world. And the fact that you get to have these trophy games, Floyd of Rosedale, are you kidding me? This is a game you've got to tune into.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab in the backfield. It's Everett. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They've got the screen set up. Fighting off the defender. There he goes! And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Jamison. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, we knew coming into this one, guys, the offense wanted to get this guy the ball. I had no idea it was going to be like this, though. We're not even done the 1st quarter. He already has over 100 yards receiving.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll go back to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. might be changing the route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score.
Makes the grab down the middle. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring them.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And the Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Everett. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a... all the way to the 16-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Powers through the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Just drives it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Myers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's 2nd in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
The Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Meyer. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made. Which will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. Fires to the big fella.
You haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Grab near the marker. It's Henderson. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Smashes ahead. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. passes between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back. The end zone. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll give it to him again, and this one will be stopped for no gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over NC State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some edge-of-your-seat moments between the Gophers and Hawkeyes, and there's still 2 quarters to go in the fight for the Floyd of Rosedale. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Motion from the back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money.
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Breaks the tackle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Attempt to try. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Myers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Iowa has added a little port to this lead, and the Hawkeyes are getting closer to capturing Floyd of Rosedale.
Iowa has been dominant on both sides of the ball in this one, offensively and defensively, just doing what they want to do. They've got their foot down on Minnesota's throats right now, David. They're looking to end this thing.
They're Iowa, right? No matter the moment, no matter the stage, the rivalry, the trophy, they are who they are. And now Minnesota in a tough spot against a historically good defense year in and year out with the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, that can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Escapes trouble. And gang tackling on this dude is a good... idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And the Golden Gophers are marching down the field. Back to the ground game on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now the play fake. Under fire. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Minnesota, 17.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Fights off the defender. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The Golden Gophers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day.
Once upon a time, these two played for a live hog, but Iowa will have to settle for the legendary, the beautiful Floyd of Rosedale trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.